Yes, I am sorry for not uploading for quite a while. I was super busy with studying for exams and stuff.
These will come in handy.
Is it just Paimon? Or, huh? Did you hear that? No! Uh-oh. It looked...
You've been a naughty boy.
Scatter!
Urine.
Cool it! A hunter.
Propagate!
Let's spark the...
That was honorable.
Scatter!
Done.
Let the show begin.
Urine for a little shock.
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in this cell. Those treasure hoarders, when their mood was good, they'd rearrange those pots of sweet flowers. When they were...
Aw, it was nothing. No need to thank us all at once or anything.
I understand. Don't worry. I will compensate you. Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because of you. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I often walk around these mountains. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks, you name it.
Wait a moment.
Actually,
Oh? And what might...
do you have a box that can store presents?
Of course we do! How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best... Now just give me a moment, and I'll let the boss...
Great! Paimon sugar... Ooh, look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! And very delicious. That's the one!
So sorry.
Scatter!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
Uncle Mung already told me about it. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Mung. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's already been cleaned. Will it do?
Yep. It's... Hang on a moment.
Sure. Please help yourselves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now.
Oh, yes. You might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations, too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all that we've got... According to Kuchi... Excuse me, do you sell the
Yes. How many would you...
It's not convenient to speak of numbers.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes. Speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ning...
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you—
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings. I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue, and even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions? That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvio was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking?
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two. Make your—
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first.
Ooh!
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been but the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power. Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for their Wait, that's right. Speaking of...
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How ab-
Yay! Paimon was just waiting. One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's finger. Just imagine. How much more a whole untorn Let's grab one! The biggest one! Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there. La 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 la. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here. Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission. Oh, Ningguang did say, but research on the Sigil of Speaking of which, there's also... Oh, well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we... That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, before we look for Zhongli at Dihua...
Watch this!
As you can see, I am struggling hard.
Flash frost!
You're in for a little shock.
It's time for a flash freeze! Frozen. This was well done. You're not going anywhere.
Come on! We can do it! I'll protect us.
Cool it.
Scatter!
Try not to.
Free! This is bad. Set. Chill to the bone. I guess this is it.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
I must collect myself.
Let's dance.
Frozen.
You've been a naughty boy.
Spring force!
Go, Barton.
What an annoyance. That seemed to work.
Looks like I got carried away.
Cool it! This one will be frozen and
Propagate!
Oh, yeah, I'll protect us.
You're in for a little shock.
freeze!
Use this first. Roasted fry. Take cover.
Cool it!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Roasted fry.
Scatter!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
Use this first.
Propagate!
That seemed to work. I must collect myself. I must counterattack. Finally, so quiet.
Let's dance.
This was well done. You need to hurry up. Use clothes.
Germinate!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper too. Pilot? Oh, but how did I... Oh, that talisman. Maybe being able to channel divine... And the plot... Oh, the last stop. Let's go!
Ah, it turned on. Glide faster.
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very... Yeah, her take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. She thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh, so you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart, though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Why, Mora.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be a...
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Dihua Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingse Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame...
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by people. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting... But I'll need your assistance in gathering these... No, I need you...
So how good is your singing? Really?
We'll only know once she starts...
Hello. Everything's right. It's time to sing. Whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
You're in for a little shock.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite.
Propagate!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little... My, come a little closer. Don't be such a I knew I should have stayed home.
Scatter!
Cool it!
Propagate!
My.
Scatter!
Come a little... Don't be such a... Brute.
Propagate!
Let the show begin.
You're in for a little shock.
Scatter!
Let's spark things up a little.
Propagate!
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value.
Well, that's nice.
Unfortunately,
That's so...
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lily?
Oh, hey! It's... What's your...
Hello, traveler. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to...
Didn't I tell you the way?
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met.
Oh, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard. Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Ganyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our task.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him start...
I've had beginning a new undertaking is... So you must be careful to take the time to step back.
Wow. See? Jean... Alright, I think it's about...
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The Millilith are watching our every...
Desperate time?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst.
Do they intend to exercise?
Most likely. I've heard that, however, both sides were quite opposite.
It seems inevitable, given...
The Adepti do not acknowledge them.
Surely the Liyue...
They're bonehead.
And what now? How...
That's all. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous... Only now do they want to start... Anyway, Mr.
It looks like things are about to boil over.
Do you intend to use your... Neither path is...
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli...
Things are taking a turn. I'm afraid I must leave now. Consider your next course of action.
So what does Zhongli mean? Oh, Paimon gets it. If he must be waiting for... Well, where could we find him? Where would he go at a time like this?
Yes, okay. Soon I hope. tomorrow I can upload. But after editing this, I'll just do the event.